My dear brother, if you ever dream or hope for successful marriage in your life, you really need to know that there are several types of women out there. And that is why you don't have to pick women randomly these days. You have to sieve them and throw all the shaft aside to pick the good ones. Because a queen always have her position in the palace, not anywhere in the farm. If she does, that's not a queen and she doesn't belong to the palace. Brother, living good and let that sink into your head. Never take a sex worker seriously for relationship because the problem is that she will go back, and that is the truth. I know you might be naive and be trying to give any kind of excuse now because you are married to one, but the truth is the time is still coming. She will definitely go back. No matter how good you treat this woman, there are so many men out there she have in her mind to compare you with. And number one, that man that has dig her the most, she will never forget that man and she will compare you with that man. That man that has given her the ridiculous amount of money, she will compare you with that. Because she is former sex worker, one man is not enough for her. And you really need to know all these facts. And the major problem is that this woman doesn't have quality skill in her. And that is why she ventured into sex workers business the first time. Think about it. And she might really have that skill. Maybe like the other lawyer, presenter, and a whole lot of these girls you can see online. Even some of them are expired product, but you know why they are expired. And that is the truth. If by whatever reason you have money or you think you are falling in love with her, you get married to her, my dear brother, the sad news is she will go back because this woman can get pissed at any moment. Meanwhile, the situation might really turn around. Sometimes you might find things difficult for some moment because she's former sex worker. She cannot live without cashing the phone all the time. She will think of going back to her former business. And probably she is now your housewife, whereby she can even scale up her sex working business on internet and she will be doing all sorts of things right under your nose. You wouldn't know. You can see the story trending online. A woman with 4 children for her husband and none of the children is for the man. Think. If you ever marry a former sex worker, my dear brother, you are sitting on gunpowder because it will forever explode when there is any spark. You just really need to understand, no matter how good you preserve and package a good product, some of the products are meant to be a waste. They will definitely waste away. And that is the truth. Dear brothers and sisters, some people might really say this is too harsh. But the truth is that if you think it's too harsh, I pray and I want you to say amen to that prayer, that your brother or your son will end up with former sex worker. I know you don't want to say amen. And that is the reality about what we are talking about. Don't keep deceiving people. Don't encourage nonsense idea. Don't encourage bad thing. Whatever is bad is bad. If you ever marry former sex worker, my dear brother, you are on countdown to time bomb. And when it explodes, you might not really be able to survive. That's why you really need to smart up. You really need to get a copy of my book, Save a Wife. Choose the best woman for your life. And when you have the best of wife, you have the best of life. May God be with you. Bye.
Just carry on, if you no time. Bad boy day, me I day fine. And at the same time, me I day high. But to the top, stand out, calm down, you go day fine. Like fine wine, no decline. Sick about it, extraordinary things. Show me love, I go show you more. Oh,